Warning, the following episode of the Blackwell podcast contains spoilers from all episodes of Life is Strange.
Hi, and welcome to the Blackwell podcast, where we love Life is Strange more than Nathan loves whale sounds. I am joined here with Joey and Jess.
Hello.
Hey.
And today, we are joined by our very, very first community guest, and that is TaylaChan. Hey, Tayla.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are good. We've been, personally, I've been hyped for this interview ever since, we've wanted you on board, so this is going to be really exciting to find out all these questions.
Me too. Yes.
And before we get into it, we got to thank everybody who sent fan questions in.
Right.
Yeah, about just, Tayla, just to ask, to answer away to them. So we are just going to start straight off with our first question, and that is, what made you become a cosplayer?
Well, basically, I saw a convention about 5 minutes near my house, and I had just started getting into anime at that point. So I'm like, okay, what the heck, I'll just go. So I went to the shops and I bought heaps of, cheap stuff for a cosplay. And ever since then, I just started getting heavily into it. I really enjoyed my time at the convention and just went from there, pretty much. Yeah.
Wait, so basically, you just went to a convention which was 5 minutes away?
Yeah.
Damn, it takes me 2 hours to get to local one.
Yeah, I have 3 local conventions a year.
Mm-hmm.
2 because so I'm in Queensland in Australia, so I'm on the southeast side. So I live on the Gold Coast, and there's one on the Gold Coast, and then there's one in Brisbane. Mm-hmm. So Brisbane's about an hour away, and the Gold Coast Convention's 5 minutes from my house. So
Supernova, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Supernova, there's Gold Coast Supernova, there's Brisbane Supernova, and then there's Oz Comic Con in Brisbane.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was your first cosplay? What was the one that got you into it?
Technically, before I knew what cosplay was, this is really cringeworthy, but I did Bella from Twilight. No judge here. But when I actually knew what cosplay was, I did Misa from Death Note, which is still pretty cringe because a lot of people's first cosplays are Misa, but that's okay. You all have to start somewhere, so yeah.
No shame.
No shame.
So, how did you find Life is Strange? How did you come across it?
Well, my boyfriend at the time, because I'm really into story-based games and games where you have to make decisions. So, my boyfriend at the time was like, play Life is Strange, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. But then I'm like, okay, whatever. So I played it and then kind of just got hooked. Played 2 episodes in one go, and then he's like, wait for the third one. And then, it was pretty sweet from there. And sad.
Was that after the second episode had come out, or were there more out at the time?
3. I think the second one was out for a bit. I think I started it in March. Mm-hmm. So 2 or 3 episodes were out at the time when I started playing it. Yeah.
So what were your first impressions of the game then?
I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a really cool concept. Because the other decision-based games that I played are really intense, and this one was a bit more chill. Well, in the first episode, it was a bit more chill. But, I honestly thought that it wasn't going to be as feelsy. I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be a pretty chill game to play. And then the end of episode 2 came out. I'm like, Oh my god. I'm gonna cry so much. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be chill, but it wasn't very chill. It felt my feelings.
Yeah, it goes 0 to 60 pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to find rate chill out.
Oh my god. What were some of the other games that you were talking about? Like, what other games did you play before Life is Strange?
Well, my favorite game of all time is Heavy Rain by Quantic Dream.
Okay.
And have any of you guys played it?
I plan to.
You should. It's very, very good. Basically, it's not really decision based. It's like, sorry, just choking over here. Basically, you play as 4 different characters, but you can die at any time. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's very good. I highly recommend it.
So, for the next question, which cosplay did you begin to work on first for Life is Strange, and how did you construct it?
So, I did Chloe first. It was a closet cosplay. I had a blue wig for another character. So basically, I'm like, alright, this will work. So, it was a bit of a longer wig, so I stuck everything to a beanie. Then just picked out clothes from my wardrobe that kind of suited her. I don't know if I'll cosplay her fully, but yeah, it was still fun to do. I do relate to Chloe, even though she's probably my least favorite character. But yeah, I relate to her a lot. So she was still fun to be. Yeah.
And she's your least favorite?
Yeah. Oh, apart from Jefferson.
I'm offended.
Apart from Jefferson. Sorry.
So that'll be a conversation that'll come up later in the interview. We'll have to have that one later.
That's going to be fun. So, kind of contrasting onto who's your least favorite character that we'll talk about later on. Which character do you consider to be your favorite?
Nathan.
Yes.
By far. Nathan. He's my bae.
Jess, you have a friend.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something. Let's go on a double date, me and Warren and you and Nathan. How's that sound?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Let's go. I've got my friend Jan who's cosplaying Nathan with me in June for Benton. So we're going to do Victoria. I'm very excited. So bringing my baby to life. I can't even contain myself. Oh, I sounded like crying when she told me. I'm like, are you joking? Gonna cosplay Nathan? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, So, pretty keen.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Excited.
So, what was your favorite episode of the 5?
I'd have to say 5. It was so much. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was just apart from the ending, I was a bit disappointed with the ending, but I knew it was going to end that way. But yeah, definitely episode 5. I just found it so intriguing, and it was just so interesting. Yeah.
All right. So, what resources do you use to create or inspire your cosplays? For example, game files, fan art, concept art, etc.
I mostly just take like for an outfit. I usually just take from the game. But sometimes I use fan art because fan art can have more detail in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to go that extra mile, I'll go to some good fan art and yeah, take like the smaller details so you stand out. Yeah.
Alrighty. So then, out of all the cosplays or cos tests that you have created, which one are you most proud of?
Oh, it's a hard one. I think as much as I love being Victoria the most, I'd have to say Rachel, because Rachel was never in the game, and
Right.
I think I was able to portray her pretty well in what I had, which was physically nothing. So yeah, I'd probably have to say Rachel because I had to go off so little, and I felt like I pulled her off pretty well.
Yeah, when we used it for the community episode, that was one of the biggest things that stood out. Is like, wow, you did such an awesome job considering there's so little resources, so little references to use.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most impressive one by far, yeah.
Thank you.
So, can you let's go through each one of your cosplays that you've done, and have you kind of just describe the process that you went through for each one, and
So yeah, cool. So for what did I do next? Yeah, so for Rachel, we'll start with Rachel.
Okay.
Basically just got, I didn't think that I was going to properly cosplay Rachel, but I ended up doing it for a convention. And people actually knew who I was, so that was pretty exciting.
that's awesome.
I just got a eBay wig and a little flannel shirt from Target, yeah. And I got her top from a website called Redbubble. And if you want to cosplay from Life is Strange, I recommend that if you don't want to make the shirt, then to buy it on Redbubble, because they pretty much have everything on there. That's all of Warren shirts, all of Max's Rachel. So, yeah, and I had the jeans. I'd written the jeans, which actually took a really long time. It took a few hours just to do those few rips, so it was a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, they turned out pretty well. As for Kate, that's actually in my newest photos. That wig is my Max wig, but I've just teased it a lot because Kate would have quite long hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to make it look like there was a lot of hair there, which is difficult to do with a short wig. But yeah, the wig maybe took about 2 hours to style because I did one side and then you had to get the other side the same, and that was a nightmare. But after I got the wig done, I pretty much had everything in my wardrobe for Kate, apart from the skirt. So I'm going to do her properly for the next convention in April. Maybe get a proper wig for her and stuff. As for... Sorry, you go.
I'm so excited to see it.
Oh,
Really
thank you.
I'm Kate Trash.
Yeah. Me too. As for Victoria, I don't have any of her clothes, but I went out of my way to buy a wig for her, like a specific wig. Just again, it was like $13 off eBay. Basically, I was just looking for, because her hair is so annoying. Like, she just has those weird highlights, so it was very difficult to find a wig that was that color and as close as I could get to it, with highlights and everything. So I just bought, I think it was like a bob wig, and I had to cut it, and it was a nightmare as well. And because it's such a thick wig as well, it just sits weirdly on your head, and I'm probably going to get a new one. But and now I just pick clothes out of my wardrobe. that kind of matched Victoria. So, who else have I done? Oh yeah, Max. Yeah, so I've also cosplayed Max. I did her to the last convention as well, so I did 2 Life is Strange cosplays the last convention. Again, just an eBay wig, jeans from Kmart, hoodie from eBay, and I got her top from Redbubble as well. As for her camera, I was really, really lucky to find that model on eBay for about $20, but I had to pay an extra $60 for express postage.
Holy crap.
But then it didn't even arrive in time. So luckily, one of my followers from Instagram let me borrow theirs for the day, which was pretty sick. But then mine arrived and it works and everything, so I'll be able to take photos on it, which is pretty rad. So yeah, it's pretty exciting that I was able to find her camera that actually works. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you wearing contacts in that image.
Yeah. I wear contacts for all cosplays, I think. Yeah, but just they give your eyes just like your eyes look bigger. And I've noticed, I mean, like Australia, especially with Matt, she's really big eyes. So I bought a pair of contacts from, I don't get them from Unique, so yeah, Unique. So.
All right, then.
And I just had the shoes. Just Converse shoes that I wore for Rachel and Max. It's the same ones, nice and comfy.
Yeah, luckily with this game, they're pretty much just normal people and not, like, they don't wear the outlandish stuff that other video game and anime characters wear. So.
I know. It's so difficult when I'm like, oh, I love this character, and they have, like, a disgustingly gross, massive wig that I have to make, and, it's so frustrating because sometimes it does stop me because I don't have the skill to make it. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, it was good with Life is Strange. I'm like, oh, I can be in a comfy cosplay and I don't have to wear disgusting shoes and I can actually walk. So yeah, it was definitely a nice change. And especially to be cosplaying characters that I really like it was pretty sick because I haven't done that in a while. Well, I have, but not like... Basically, I did Life is Strange cosplay completely out of just enjoyment for the game and love for the characters, where with other characters, I love them, but I also love how, like, their costume and how they look and everything, but it's different with Life is Strange because I just did them just purely for the love of the character and the love of the game, which was nice. Nice change.
Yeah. So, at conventions, do you get approached by many, Life is Strange fans, or?
Yeah. I've since I started cosplaying all the games, all the characters, I've gained a lot of Life is Strange fan followers. So, especially when I'm in a Life is Strange cosplay. Sometimes they know me for the character and they know me as Tayla. So it's pretty exciting when they come up for a photo and then they're like, oh, Tayla, I follow you on Instagram or whatever. Love you Life is Strange cosplays, rah, rah. So yeah, it's pretty flattering and exciting, but I think, because I've gained more followers since the last convention, I'll probably have a lot more because I'm going as Kate. In April for Gold Coast Supernova. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get quite a lot of Life is Strange fans because you don't really see many other characters at conventions that aren't Max or Chloe. So,
Right.
So yeah, I think I'll get quite a few Life is Strange fans coming up to me, which is exciting.
It's like Halloween.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, where I live currently, it is like there's like no Life is Strange cosplayers whatsoever, and I'm disappointed.
Oh.
Like, it's like I'm like if I seen like a blue wig in the distance, is it Mac? Is it Chloe? It's like no, walk away. Just save myself from the embarrassment. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Do you plan on finishing the cos tests that you've started? And are there any more that you plan to do from the game?
Yes. So I am definitely finishing Kate and Victoria because I'm doing them for conventions. I don't know if I'll do Chloe. Really depends if my friend who I basically cosplay everything with, Shenoa, depends if she wants to do someone, and if she wants me to be Chloe, then I'd probably take one for the team. But yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely doing Kate and Victoria. I will also want to cosplay. I basically want to cosplay everyone. I want to cosplay most of the girls. I want to do Stella, as much as I hated her at the end of episode 3 for taking my baby away from Max or whatever. Like, it wasn't her fault, so Stella's alright. So I'll probably cosplay Stella. Might do Alyssa as well, maybe. When I was going through my scene kid phase, I literally had Alyssa's hair, and I didn't even notice. My friend was like, "Tayla, you were Alyssa like 3 years ago," and I'm like, "Oh my god, it was so weird." I had like that pink hair with the dark, and it was so strange because I have quite a round face as well. I was like, "It's literally Alyssa." Like, don't not have been stalking me. I got character concept, my scene kid face. Oh, it was so strange. So I might do Alyssa, but that weird. It's gonna be horrible if I do.
Watch out for footballs.
I know. Pool noodles. I'm also thinking about doing a female Nathan, but I don't know how I feel about gender bent characters, so that's still a maybe. It's just because I love Nathan so much, and I'd love to be able to portray him. So maybe, but yeah, I want to do most of the girls, apart from Brooke. Brooke can get stuff. Hate her. Hate her so much. Aww.
I feel like there's a cosplay that you should definitely do, and it's you should definitely try Lisa.
Oh,
Be the first one.
yeah. Forget about
First one in history.
Oh, I can also do Kate's bunny.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
my little name tag. Cute.
Lisa. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, I'll definitely have to, if I go to Max from another convention, I should just carry around a pot.
You should.
With Lisa in it. Lisa written on the thing. People definitely know who I am. If I saw that at a convention, I'd probably just lose it, to be honest. That would be so great. I hope no one steals this idea. This is my idea, and I'm doing this. This is going to happen.
Oh my god.
Before I ask this next question, we need to dive. Now's the time. We need to address the elephant in the room. Why do you dislike Chloe?
Hey, that's not till later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. We will save it. But
He's delaying time because I wrote this question and Joey doesn't like these words. So.
Yeah. This is. I can't say this with a straight face. But
spell it out. Spell it out.
Which ship is your OTP?
Okay. As much as I love Max and Warren, and they are my babies, my OTP is Nathan and Victoria. They're just so perfect.
Mhm.
And I cry. I've got butterflies. I just love them. No words can express. It's beautiful. I just love them.
Excuse me,
I love them.
savage mode activating here, but
My
one of
God.
my favorite ships that is actually not in the fandom is actually Rachel and a bag, some dirt.
Oh!
I'll take
Hanging
that
up the
later.
call right now.
Oh,
Right
it hurts. I have a headache now.
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. I promise not to make any jokes about Warren or Nathan. Didn't say anything about Rachel.
Yeah, so I guess like having to hold those back just turned you into like extra savage mode.
Yeah. I'm
Probably.
sorry, everybody.
I don't even have any words. Like, I have no words. God.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Right, yeah, moving on.
Thanks, Jamie.
Welcome.
Mhm. All right, so who did you suspect to be behind the disappearance of Rachel through your first playthrough?
Well, like mostly everyone. Nathan. I hated Nathan. Surprisingly, I hated him.
Wait, you hated him?
Yeah. Until the end of episode 4, I even let Warren beat him up.
Oh man.
I have no soul. I know. Then I did research into it, and I started doing all these theories, and I'm like, you know what? Nathan is a cinnamon roll, and he hasn't done anything wrong. And then, because this was before episode 5 came out, and my friends were all like, Tayla, you're an idiot. Like, he's a bad guy. Like, you know what? He's not. And then when episode 5 came out, I'm like, you know what? I told you all, and you didn't believe me, and you called me crazy. But I was right. But, yeah, once I started, once I played episode 4, once episode 5 came out, yeah, I thought Nathan, and then when I found out about Jefferson, I'm like, oh, because I did so much research into these theories, right? I was like, oh, when they showed Jefferson in episode 4, like, maybe he's being like manipulated by Nathan's father or something. I didn't really know, because I thought that Nathan had a time travel power as well, because there was just like even the bunker is called the Storm Bunker, and in the trailer for episode 4, Nathan says the storm is coming, you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
But that was cut from the actual game.
Mm.
Yeah, I really honestly had no idea. And even Jefferson said that Nathan gave Rachel an overdose. I'm still like, oh, well, I don't want to believe anything that you're saying, because you were just going to prove Chloe's murder of Nathan. So, I don't know. I still don't know if it's true. I don't want to believe it. I'm in denial. Nathan is precious. I don't want to think that he did anything wrong. But yeah, I still don't know. I guess we'll never know. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't really answer your question. I still don't know.
It was squirrels.
It was the beans.
Yeah.
Oh, the beans. Oh. Love it.
Alrighty, so since Life is Strange is an emotional game, and people kind of relate to different situations in the game, which moment in any episode impacted you the most?
Everything is so... Oh, that's so tough. I'd have to say one of my most difficult decisions were episode 5. No, when Chloe asked you to like kill her, that was probably as much like I hate Chloe. I have a love hate relationship with her. It's really confusing. I'm confused. But yeah, that still impacted me so hard. Like, yeah, it's probably that decision was really intense. But then again, the whole nightmare scene in episode 5 was very, yeah. There's just so many intense parts in the game. Maybe if you chose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, or when I watched that ending, I cried for like an hour. I can't listen to that song anymore, which really sucks because I really like Obstacles.
Right.
So I can't listen to that song anymore.
Don't worry.
But yeah, that's just...
You could always listen to Spanish Sahara. It's good ultimate.
I do like that song. I still cry on it, but I like it. I cried less, so that's alright.
Man, that is bizarre. Like, you're like polar opposite of most of the community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Chloe.
I know.
You cried more at sacrificing Arcadia Bay.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a hard life. Because I get a lot of hate. Well, I used to get a lot of hate for Life and Gorin, which was...
I feel ya.
Kind of like, so frustrating.
Right?
Like, leave my baby alone. He did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We got some flack for our Warren episode.
Sorry, guys.
I guess we deserved it.
Mm-hmm. Because I was outnumbered. I'm thinking it, not saying it.
So, who are your actual favorite cosplayers, like other cosplayers beside yourself? It's okay if you're your favorite one, but...
No. I'm not that cocky. So my number one favorite cosplayer, even though they don't cosplay from Life is Strange, would have to be Sakuya. Pretty sure that they're from Japan, and they just have this incredible makeup technique that I've been trying to perfect for a really long time. They cosplay a lot from Black Butler, and that is probably my most cosplayed from thing ever. So yeah, Sakuya, because their makeup is just so on point.
I'll have to actually look it up later.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Definitely will.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, when you first started playing Life is Strange, did you expect it to have as big of an impact on you as it had, or did it slowly grow on you?
I didn't think that I would have like an intense obsession with it. I have a pretty addictive personality. So it's
Same.
quite easy. It's quite easy for me to get obsessed with something. But yeah, I had no idea that it would have such a huge impact on me. And it's changed me. It's just opened so many windows for opportunity, like this interview and meeting more people at conventions who like Life is Strange. And because of Life is Strange, I've made so many friends. Like, one of my closest friends now, Cyan, we bonded over Life is Strange because her download wasn't working, and she messages me, never met before. She messages me saying, "Can I please come over and play the last episode? Because I need to. I'm going to kill someone if I don't play it." And I'm like, yeah. So she just came over and played it, and yeah, so it's had positive and negative impacts on me, because it honestly just makes me really anxious now. Like, watching someone else play it, I'm like, oh, I have anxiety.
Yeah.
So I just know what's going to happen, and just a lot of the game is very eerie as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but honestly, I had no idea what impact it would have on me. I was just like, oh, this is just another game. Because I do play games quite a lot. But yeah, it was just a story and the characters that got me hooked. So yeah.
Okie dokie. Right. Right, so next question. Alright, if you consider cosplay to be a hobby, how long do you see yourself doing it?
Oh, I'm a lot less into it now than I used to be about a year or two ago. I still enjoy it a lot. I've been doing it for about 4 years now. Maybe a few more years, but can't really tell. It just depends when I lose interest in it, I guess, or when I run out of characters that I really want to cosplay. But I don't see that happening for quite a while, because I really enjoy conventions and people, and I love meeting people and stuff at conventions and like-minded people. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna quit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody out there that's wanting to get into cosplay, Tayla, what advice would you give them?
Just to have fun. There can be a lot of bullying in the community, and basically you just have to put on a tough face for that. Because I've been affected really badly by bullying in the cosplay community, and I nearly quit a few times. Yeah, basically just have fun and do characters that you enjoy, and just don't let it hate you, because it can ruin your cosplay and your hobby. So yeah, just have fun, new characters that you like. Don't really let everyone get to you. It can be. It's taken me years to get over it. Yeah, just have fun. Don't care what people say.
That's a great way to end the questions that we have.
Yeah.
It's good.
Like your dreams.
Yeah.
That is really good advice, though. And I don't cosplay, but I do want to say this to our listeners out there who are wanting to get into cosplay, but, maybe a little bit nervous, just kind of to hop on the tail end of what Tayla said. People are going to be jerks to you no matter what, but don't worry if you don't think you're going to pull it off. Like for the body type or whatever, don't worry about it. Just have fun with it. And some of the most awesome cosplays I've seen have, it's not about looking like the character. It's about, putting your heart into the cosplay. So, and for people out there, don't freaking be jerks to other cosplayers. I just want to say that. I like to get on this little soapbox every episode, but don't be jerks.
Be excellent to one another.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, kind of going back onto the putting your heart into a cosplay, that's kind of how I found out about Tayla's cosplay originally. A couple of months back, and I was like, oh god, I love this Rachel, and then I seen, oh wait, there's more. Oh my god. So yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to, put your work out there. So yeah, be nice.
Yeah, I really started putting my cosplays out there last year. Is when I started really getting into it. Well, 2014, 2015 was when I really started putting myself out there. And last year, especially with my Life is Strange cosplays, I just spammed the Twitter with them. And they're like, yeah, we've seen all your cosplays. We know who you are. I'm what? Are you joking? So, yeah, I'm still crying over that. It's just best. Oh, I feel overwhelming. But yeah, if you want to start any cosplays out there, just social media is the way to go. Pretty much.
Okay, so it's probably time to move on to our fan questions now.
Right.
Sure.
Ready?
Right. So, Rebecca wants to know, do or can you relate to any character in Life is Strange, which you pretty much already answered? And, if so, which character do you relate to the most and why?
I relate to most of them. I mostly relate to Chloe, Nathan, and Victoria. Nathan a lot because just of his mental illnesses and being misunderstood and stuff. I won't go into it too much, but I've had my fair share of dealing with mental illness, and just in the end, how it ended both ways for him. It just made me so upset. I sound really Tumblr right now, but yeah, it just made me really hard. Because I know what it feels like to be so good and so sick in the head. So yeah, probably Nathan, but also Victoria as well, because I used to be really insecure, like she obviously is. And I understand where she's coming from. I'm not condoning her behavior, of course, but I can see why she's doing it. Yeah, and Chloe as well. Chloe reminds me a lot of how I acted when I was about 15, 16, going through a really tough stage, just getting annoyed and frustrated with a lot of people. And David, I really related a lot to Chloe's home situation as well, because David acts a lot like my dad. Not my dad isn't as cruel, but he gave me a lot of tough love as well. So I could see where David was coming from as well. So yeah, probably mostly Victoria, I'd say, that I relate to the most. Yeah, but it's a mixture of those three because I feel them spiritually. Yeah. Yeah.
Spirit animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Alrighty, so our next our next question comes from I believe it's Irene. We are terrible at pronouncing names on the show, so did you save Kate during your first playthrough of the game?
No. Sadly. I was like, because when I got up on that roof and Max is like, oh no, my powers aren't working, I'm like, don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me.
One time.
I thought they were going to do that again with the time freeze, but I was like, oh, this is going to happen again in like episode 5. This is going to happen, but it didn't. But anyway, yeah, I didn't save Kate, and I cried for so long, because how many times have I played the game? Like 4? 3? I played it 3 or 4 times, and the first 2 times I didn't save her.
So wait, you played through the entire game without having saved her?
Yep.
Oh my god, wait, you could have just gone back, right?
That's cheating.
Yeah. It's like...
Yeah, I didn't want to go back. I was like, oh, well, maybe she'll be okay. But
kind of what I did.
Yeah.
Because I think it was, during my first playthrough, I let Kate die. I got so mad, I turned my console off and cried for about 20 minutes, and then I started it on again. I had to replay the entire episode. So I kept doing that until I saved her.
Well, I kind of cheated because I already knew all the answers. Because I watched somebody play it.
Fool.
Yeah.
You could have just gone from like the last scene, right? You didn't have to go through the entire game, the entire episode.
I've got a crappy Xbox. It doesn't save that often.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Russell would like to know, what was your favorite scene from each of the 5 episodes of the game? So I guess one scene per episode.
The first episode, probably when Max found out about her powers in the very first scene. I really liked how they did that with the storm and the tornado, and I was like, oh. So yeah, I really liked that part, nightmare part. I saw her vision. In the second episode, I think collecting the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just joking. That was the worst. It's so bad. I still can't believe they put the game. Hated collecting the bottles. Probably if I saved Kate, that would be my favorite. But if I didn't, oh, Warren asking me to go 8.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I feel so salty that they didn't get to go up. Like, what were they thinking? I just wanted to go 8. Ever since that, I'm like, are they going to go on this episode? Or this episode? But they didn't. And I was like, is this some sort of sick joke? But it was not. So, I was sad. But, yeah. Third episode... Probably going back in time through the photo right at the end. That was just so intense, and I didn't like the repercussions of it. But actually going back in time to when they were, what were they, like 13? That was probably my favorite part. I wish we got to see more of the alternate timeline as well, because they just cut it off so quickly after that big decision with Chloe. And the probably finding the dark room. My favourite scene is quite dark, but they were just the most interesting I found, like finding the dark room and going around and like investigating it. It was just because you didn't really know what was happening. When I saw the dark room, I was like, that's when I started to get a bit suspicious about Nathan. I'm like, I don't think Nathan could like do something like this. This episode, definitely the entire nightmare sequence. Oh, I just loved it so much. I especially loved when you're sitting in the classroom as Max and like the birds start like pounding at the windows. So morbid, but I found it so intriguing, and I really, really liked how they did the whole nightmare sequence, because it was just something that I wasn't expecting at all. So yeah, it was just really intense, and yeah, just everything about the nightmare sequence, apart from Jefferson finding you with the torch, that was horrible. But yeah, that whole nightmare sequence was awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What did you think about when you were talking to Kate in the nightmare sequence?
When I was talking to?
Kate.
Kate?
Yeah, in the nightmare sequence.
Did you even get to talk to her? Oh, in the corridors.
Yep.
Oh, that was terrifying. Like, I was like, what the hell is happening? Because I didn't know she was dreaming. I didn't know if this was actually happening. Oh, my God. But yeah, I remember seeing Kate. I'm like, she's crying at her own grave. This is not happening. This is horrible. Also, kissing Warren is up there as favorite scene as well.
Right.
Oh, because ever since I first saw Warren, I'm like, what a bloody cutie pie.
Bae.
Look at this little bae. Look at this little bae.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty good as well.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing it. I remember screaming, and it was like 2 a.m. because I downloaded it as soon as it came out, and I just remember screaming in my house. And I was surprised my parents didn't come to my room and be like, Tayla, what the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, that definitely up there as well. Yeah. Little bae.
All right.
Little funny thing about episode 5, one of the endings where you get to see Warren. He walks up the hill like a little drunk penguin.
I know. And he was in a suit and he looked so good.
Oh, I know.
No. I'm so glad you feel me.
I know.
Okay.
There to comfort Max.
I know. I was like, okay, can you please just like put your arm around her? Like,
Right?
come
Sliding
on.
into Max's
Please.
DMs like...
I know.
Because there's nothing like tragedy. This is a perfect time to make your move.
Yeah.
Right.
When you
Well,
Cannibal Holocaust and chill, and he gives you the look.
well, it's not like anybody really, liked Chloe. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
man.
shots fired.
This is our retribution, I guess.
No, I'm serious. I was sad when she died, and in the alternate ending. No, but yeah, don't worry. I don't hate Chloe. Like some people.
I just don't like her that much. Because she just brings back bad memories of
No,
me.
I get it. I get
And I just don't agree with the person that I used to be when I acted like Chloe. So I was just like, Chloe, you can be better, You can act better than that.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so moving on. The next question is from Michael, I think. Yeah. And he wants to know, kiss, marry, or punch Warren, Nathan, and Victoria.
This was so difficult. I had to think about this for so long because they are my 3 favorite characters, and I'm like, are you joking? I was like, this is not a question. So this was very difficult. I would kiss Warren, marry Nathan, and punch Victoria, even though she is my ultimate girlfriend, but I would just punch her for what she did Kate. So
Yeah.
okay. So
Rather than you'd hug her and be like, it's okay, I'm just kidding.
I know. I'll be like, I still love you, babe. You're still my babe. As much as I hate thinking about punching her, because that's just so sad. Yeah.
So Giovanni wants to know, and we kind of touched about this earlier on. Do you play any other games other than Life is Strange?
Yes. So I mostly play console on PS3. All my favorite games are on it. So, I want to upgrade to PS4. But I play, mostly PS3 at the moment. Heavy Rain and Beyond by the same company, Quantic Dream. Absolutely amazing. You should definitely play them if you like feelsy games. And I also really like Ratchet and Clank. I grew up with it, and the new games came out on PS3, which are really good, and the trilogy as well. Also like Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy. Yeah, I don't really play much on PC though. Mostly just PS3. Yeah.
You said one of my favorite game series, Assassin's Creed. I love it so much.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Not much of a video game player. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you need to live.
I know, I'm sorry, I don't have that much time. I've only ever played Life is Strange, Minecraft, and Tomb Raider. That's pretty much it.
You should definitely play Heavy Rain and Beyond. Heavy Rain's only about 10 hours, so about the same as Life is Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's very, very good though.
Beyond Two
Very
Souls has
good.
Ellen Page, so
And William Dafoe. Yeah, and all the characters are based off actual real people. So in Heavy Rain, I'm in love with the FBI agent Norman Jaden. I'm just so used to calling him Jaden. Norman Jaden. And when I found out that he was modeled off a real person, I'm like, oh my god. He's real. I was like, he's actually real. And I was just like, I'm still getting over it. I found out a week ago, and I'm still just in shock. And I was just like, this is a joke. And then I go to my best friend Shenua because she played it, and I watched her play it. And I messaged her and I'm like, Jaden is a real person. And she's like, what? And I'm like, he's a real person. I send her a photo. She's like, stop. Stop. I'm like, what if he came to a convention? She's like, please stop talking. Stop talking.
What if Nathan was made off of a real person?
Oh, I found a picture of this model who looks exactly like him, and I was like, except like a bit more manly. Mm-hmm. And when I saw him, I'm like, no, who was this guy? And I can't find his name, so I just have that one photo that looks like him, and it's crazy.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
You know who I have a small crush on?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay.
I said Nick Schreiner.
Oh, same. Same. It's
that's why I was so upset when Jamie pranked me.
Oh, I feel you. I think I would have had like a full emotional, like mental breakdown if someone did that to me. So it's like Nick Schreiner emailed me and like, no, this is a joke.
Thanks, Jamie.
Welcome.
You're a real bae.
I know. Spreading the positivity.
Now I'm just not. I don't even believe that we still have, our next interview. I'm not believing you until we're doing it that day.
All right. Whatever.
Well, speaking of Nathan and Nick, what if? Let's see. Peter wants to know, since you like Nathan so much, what was your experience like seeing his character evolve during your first playthrough?
Well, I always thought that he was the bad guy, so I hated him for a while. But seeing him evolve, because he basically acted the same through the entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the episodes, very angry, very upset all the time. Well, once I did all my theories, my research, I'm like, you know what? This kid needs a cuddle from me, and then he'll be okay.
Right.
But hearing the voicemail in the last episode broke me. I cried so much. I cried so much. And I could believe it because I knew something like that was going to happen, like something heartbreaking with Nathan was going to happen. And yeah, so yeah, first playthrough, I just thought he was some angry kid who needed some anger management classes. But yeah, once I did my research, I was like, this is like the saddest thing I've ever seen in a character. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. I think I love Nathan so much because to me, he's the most interesting character. Like, just thinking about his backstory, the creators kind of give you, like, I actually read this fan fiction, and I'm taking it as canon now because it was so well done. It was a backstory of Nathan and Victoria, and it just explained everything. It answered all my questions about why they act like they do and everything. So yeah, it was very, very interesting to see him evolve during the game.
It was interesting to see his sailor costume when he was a kid.
Oh, I have that outfit from another cosplay. I have that outfit. So when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, I have that outfit."
You should definitely get your friend to cosplay as Sean Prescott, and you just go around as little Nathan,
little baby Nathan.
Yeah. Should get my dad too. No, I really want to. That's the one thing. I really want my dad to be David because they kind of look alike. So if I could get my dad to be David, that's like the one time that I would do Chloe properly.
Okay.
Because like I've actually seen a David cosplay, and I've seen a Principal Wells cosplay. So I'd love to see more cosplays of like the characters that don't really get enough recognition and stuff. Mm-hmm. So my friend actually did Frank. They did Frank and a human Pompadour, which was pretty cute.
Oh my god!
So yeah, it's really, really awesome. Like my friend who did Frank, she's this really pretty this really pretty girl, and she just turned into Frank. I'm like, oh my god, what? Like a Drogo! Like, oh my god!
Oh my God.
It was crazy, yeah. Sorry, I just like totally changed the subject.
All right, so Jessica wants to know who's your least favorite character and why. And you pretty much answered this, but we'll go over it again.
Well, Jefferson is my least fave.
Right.
For obvious reasons.
Mhm.
Little bitch. But I hate him. It's like, how dare he?
Yeah.
What gives him the right? But apart from Jefferson, I want to say Chloe, but
You kind of touched about Brooke a little bit.
oh yeah, Brooke. Oh, I hate that little. She's so
Same.
because
Same.
like if you go to her in episode 4 and you say, "Yeah, Warren, I'll go see Ape with you. Go see, let's go Ape."
She's so
Yeah.
salty.
Oh, she's like, "Hey, have you seen Nathan? Oh, isn't Warren good enough for you?" I'm like, "Are you joking? Like, please just bloody calm down."
That's all
Oh,
you-
she's so ridiculous. Like, yeah, actually, I think I just like her more than Chloe. Now that I think about it, because like, what's her problem? Seriously, like, I get that she's jealous and everything, but damn, like,
I feel
No
like
need
the ultimate
so
challenge for you would be doing a Brooke cosplay.
I know. The sad thing is, I've been contemplating it.
Oh
Which-
my gosh.
I know, because I want to cosplay everyone, and I really like her. I really like Brooke's character design. I really like Brooke's character design,
It's the only thing.
so maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's time for the final question. And this is one that we tend to always ask. Alright, did you choose Bay, B-A-E, or Bay, B-A-Y?
I sacrificed Chloe. That was honestly, I hate to say this, but it was probably it was probably the easiest decision that I had to make during the entire game.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
honestly, I was like, because I knew it was coming. Because I did a theory video and it went for like 20 minutes or something. And I'm like, I think that in the end, she's going to have to go through back one of the photos and either sacrifice one or the other. So I knew it was going to happen, and I was pretty much certain. I was like, this is how they're going to end the game. And I really didn't want them to end it like that because I knew I was going to be disappointed because I spoiled it for myself.
Mhm.
So it was kind of frustrating, but I didn't really see any other way of them ending it.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I know this is going to happen. So yeah, honestly, it was an easy decision because I was like, because even if she did, the amount of times that Chloe can die in that game, it's like, because personally, I believe in fate and destiny and stuff. So I thought that she was
Meant to.
supposed to die young.
Yeah.
So even if you did save Chloe, I think that she may have still had, like, she may still have died young. And if I was in Chloe's position and my best friend chose to save me, I don't know how happy I would be about it because I would have to live with that guilt for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like thousands of people dying for me. Like, I don't think I'd be able to cope with it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if I was in Chloe's position, I'd probably be kind of pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, you're not saving me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
done being selfish now.
Yeah.
So yeah, sacrifice Chloe. It was still, I was still very impacted because I just thought, what if I had to do this, and what if I had to sacrifice my best friend? And then watching all that happen, it's still Oh, very confronting. Very sad. I cried a lot.
Yeah,
and it was 4 a.m. and I cried myself to sleep. But yeah. So yeah, my boyfriend at the time just crashed, so I was just sitting up for an hour, like, oh my god. I was mostly just sad about Nathan. That was my biggest disappointment. My biggest disappointment was like, how could they do that to Nathan? So now I'm just like, you know what? Right now, he's in a mental institution, he's getting help, and that's what helps me sleep at night, just thinking that.
At least he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, like, his actions aren't excused at all, but
No.
he's
Oh,
at least
yeah,
getting
no, of
help.
course.
At least getting
Yeah.
the help that he needs. So
Right.
Although he was.
I think that a lot of people, because they know that I'm like in love with Nathan, they're like, you're not condoning his behavior. I'm like, of course I'm not. I'm not saying that what he did was right. Of course it wasn't right. He just needs severe mental help.
Mhm.
And just that Jefferson just took advantage of that. Oh, that's why I hate him so much. Because imagine, like, looking up to someone so much and just having a father figure like that, and then he just comes and kills you. Oh, it hurts
Mhm.
I
me.
know the feeling.
Oh,
yeah, Jamie, you do.
dude. Oh,
No, it's nothing like personal experience. It's from a TV show that I watch.
Oh,
okay.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, seriously. I've
I
been
was
watching
like-
a lot of The Flash, and there's a certain episode that was like, oh, like kind of like that with Nathan and Jefferson. So, yeah.
yeah, true.
Okay. That's about. I was about to like, yeah. When did your father figure kill you?
Well, I was
Oh.
about 8 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, that's it's really interesting to see that you cried more about the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay ending more than the Sacrifice Chloe. Is it because of the fact that you knew like Warren and Nathan were just dead and there's nothing they could do about it? And
Yep.
like Victoria,
Legit.
because Joey and I had a somewhat theory that Kate was somewhat still alive, and that was a risk I was gonna take. Like Chloe and Kate are still alive. Well,
I have my head canon.
I heard I don't know if it's canon, but I read somewhere, maybe on Tumblr, that Kate was supposed to be like picked up from the hospital, but if you commit suicide, you have to stay in there for weeks, usually. So yeah, you usually have to stay in there for weeks
I know.
when you commit suicide. So I don't even know what would have happened to. Well, yeah, the hospital probably would have been destroyed. But in the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay ending, you don't see any signs of life, but all the buildings aren't destroyed. Like,
Right.
it's not fully destroyed. So, yeah, you don't really know, which is probably, like, just leaves the rest up to your imagination. Which is what they did in the other ending as well, which I found pretty. It's interesting, but it's like I still have so many questions. Like I feel like I don't have closure. So I'm just really hoping they come out with some DLC or something, especially about Nathan. Just what happened to him? I'm so sad. I've been writing a fan fiction about what happens to Nathan, like in the Sacrifice Chloe ending, about what happens to Nathan and Victoria. But I had pretty bad anxiety when I wrote it, and I write well when I'm sad, but I haven't really been sad about it, so I've been having a bit of writer's block. But that is, I sound so emo. But yeah, so I've just been kind of writing my own ending, but hopefully they give me some closure soon because I'm suffering. I'm suffering.
Yeah, I mean those endings are just rough.
Oh, I know. I've never cried so much in, like, I don't think anything has really impacted me that hard, like a fandom like this or like a game, apart from Harry Potter. Harry Potter's like my main thing. But yeah, Life is Strange ruined me. It ruined me.
Ruined us
I'm
all.
so sad. Oh, because I'm at a friend's house now, and he's like, I'm like, play Life is Strange, and he's like, oh yeah, maybe, and I'm like, actually, maybe you shouldn't because you might cry. Because I have a male friend, and in episode 4, when in the alternate timeline with Chloe, where you have to make that awful decision to accept or refuse, he's just staring at the screen, and I look over, and there's just like a single teardrop rolling down his face, and it's really funny because his name is Nathan as well. So I look over him, I'm like, Nathan, are you okay? He's like, are they seriously making me do this? Like, I'm like, yeah, they are. And he's like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. And I'm like, me too. So yeah, that's because I've had so many people on like my Facebook, my Instagram message me. I had a friend message me like a week ago saying, Tayla, why didn't you warn me? I'm like, what? And she goes, about Life is Strange. Why didn't you warn me? I'm like, maybe like all like the sad statuses I write about Life is Strange, like, weren't they warning enough? Like, whenever someone goes, I want to play Life is Strange, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to? Because I've had a lot of people, like, especially on Instagram, messaging me saying, oh, I got into Life is Strange because of you, rah, rah. And I'm like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. Because I feel so bad as well, because I started really getting into it before the last episode came out, and people were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to play it, rah, rah. But, yeah, it's very, very sad. But still worth it. But yeah, I usually just apologize to people if they're like, you got me into Life is Strange. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Your heart must hurt. Because I got my best friend into it as well, and she cosplayed Warren with me. She was actually going to cosplay Chloe because she hadn't played the game, but she liked the character concept better. But she was like me, and she ended up not liking Chloe. So she was like, well, I'm glad I decided to cosplay Warren instead. So yeah, it was pretty cool to have a Warren, and I cried when she's like, I'm going to be Warren. I'm like, you're my fave bae in the world. So it's pretty cool to cosplay Warren with her. It's just so fun to cosplay your OTPs.
Okay, so let's real quick just for folks that are not familiar with some of the lingo, like some of the cosplay lingo, because I know some of the stuff I had to look up. So like cost test.
Oh yeah,
of course,
sorry.
So yeah, if you want to just throw out some lingo to get in the know.
Oh yeah. So cos test is basically, you don't have a full cosplay. It's basically, a cos test is the same as a closet cosplay. Basically, you just get things that you already have and cosplay the character to your best you can using those things that you have.
So like a rough sketch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. So I like to do that when I'm cosplaying a new character. I like to buy the wig and see if I suit them, and then if I think that I do, then I get the whole cosplay from there. But most of the time, I just leave everything to the last minute, and I don't have time to change my mind. And the con's in 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, I better order my costume. So yeah, but I like to get the wig first, like with Victoria, because I really want to cosplay her because I love her so much, but I didn't know if I'd suit her. But she has a bit of a baby face, so I was able to pull her off a lot better than I thought I was going to be able to. But yeah, still fun.
And then, of course, OTP is, I believe, one true pairing.
Oh, yeah, one true pairing, yeah.
So, but I imagine most of you already know that. I can't. I had to mute myself. This is a little. I had to mute myself after saying that so you guys wouldn't hear me laughing. But
No, that's all right. That's all right. And then there's ship, which is like relationship.
Right.
So, yeah.
all right, well, we are not doing an Everyday Heroes because it would be weird.
Yeah. Because we mainly showcase Taylor's work, and yeah, and this pretty much brings it to the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Cool.
Taylor, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we are gonna put links to all of her social media stuff in the description below, so you can go follow her. Support what she does.
Follow me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just don't follow her in real life. That would be really weird.
Oh, that has happened before as well. So please refrain.
Yeah.
Refrain, please, from that.
Yeah, don't be
Don't
Warren,
wanna-
like hiding
Oh,
outside the window. I had to. It was the end of the. It's like near the end of the
Angry
episode.
fangirl activated. How dare
So, our next episode, we will be talking about the Vortex Club. It's the members and the club itself and all that. So, we'll be going over Nathan some, not as much, but Victoria, all the Vortex Club.
Yeah.
So, Tayla, thank you so much again for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And so, yeah, everybody out there and that is listening to us, make sure to follow Taylor's work. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to us. If you got something you want to say that's not being a little poo-poo head, you can leave us a comment. You can tweet to us at Blackwell PDcast. Our website is blackwellpodcast.com, and we have a list of all of our upcoming guests, and that list gets updated as announced. So check that out. You can also find some of Taylor's work on the community, on the page for the community episode that we did. You can follow us on Tumblr, follow us on DeviantArt if you want to get in touch with us. And you can email us at blackwellpodcast@hotmail.com. So
yeah, that's it. Oh boy. So yeah, we'll see everybody next week when we talk about Vortex Club then. Bye everyone.
thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.